everybody, and welcome back to some more StoneBlock 2 with Janky Nick. Hello!
Hello!
Oh, Nick, welcome back to our lovely little stony paradise that we inhabit together.
Yeah, these are our 8 bedrooms here.
8 bedrooms. This is a new 8-bedroom residence, Nick, with all the trimmings and furnishings, cow included. Do you reckon cows have bedrooms, Nick, in the real world?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do you reckon they have designated spots in their sheds?
I don't know. Do you reckon? Do you reckon cows like sleeping alone or together?
I don't know, man. Probably alone until they have babies, and then their babies sleep next to them, right?
Yeah.
Keep them warm.
Maybe.
I don't know the ins and outs of it, man.
I also don't know the ins and outs of cow. You know, I don't know, cow sleeping. I don't know either, Nick. But either way, Nick, at the end of the last episode, we started talking a little bit about working with fluid cows, Nick. We set up all these pens, and so today, Nick, I want to actually try and get into a little bit more of the fluid cow mod. And so I'm going to start today, Nick, by crafting up quite a few fluid cows. All of the fluid cows, they do require quite a lot of leather, Nick, and so I'm going to have to make a bunch of leather. Thankfully, I think there's a pretty easy way for us to do that using the redstone furnace from thermal expansion. And so I'm going to do that, Nick. Whilst I do that, do you want to start working on a wee bit of industrial foregoing?
Yeah. You wanted me to make a couple things from that to help along with the cow situation.
The cow situation sounds like an epidemic.
like a problem is we got to deal with the cow situation.
Have you heard about the cow situation? It's getting worse.
It's getting worse every day. It's like Brexit, you know?
It gets worse every day, Nick, you know.
Every day.
Never gets better.
What do you need, Isaac, for the cow situation?
I would love, Nicholas, if you could get me a tree, well, long-term, Nick, I would love for you to get me an animal feeder as well as a baby separator. But in the short term, if you could start by getting me a tree fluid extractor so that we can suck some trees off, and also maybe getting me some kind of latex processing unit so we can do it in a kinky
sort you
fashion.
Right out with a latex processing unit, Isaac. You know, you worry about that one, Isaac.
I knew you were my man. Oh my goodness. So, to get leather, Nick, what we've been doing up until now is we've been putting pieces of rotten flesh into a drying basin and just waiting for it to turn into leather.
Right.
But if you smelt rotten flesh in a redstone furnace, normally you just get one piece of leather for every 4. I don't know. You get one piece of leather for every 4 rotten flesh with a trivection chamber.
Oh yeah.
A trivection. I don't know how you pronounce that. A trivection chamber is an upgrade for the redstone furnace that allows you to turn 4 rotten flesh into 2 leather. I thought that was 1 rotten flesh into 2 leather. Nick, I'm not going to lie, before just now. Turns out I was incorrect. And so what's probably going to happen here, Nick, is I'm just going to continue to either use the atomic reconstructor, which can turn 1 piece of rotten flesh into 1 piece of leather, or continue to use the drying basin, which can also turn 1 piece of rotten flesh into 1 piece of leather.
I see.
Because that seems like the more effective way of doing it. Although the redstone furnace would be significantly faster. How much rotten flesh do we have? We've got 612 rotten flesh, Nick.
That's not
bad. We are
bad.
not shy in the rotten flesh department. And so you know what? I might, in fact, go ahead and try making this trivection chamber real quick.
Okay.
Just to make things a little bit quicker, right? Because the problem with the drying basin is it's quite slow.
Yeah, it is. And to the point where when we used it in our last series, we just acceleration wanted the hell out of it, Isaac.
Yeah, and I mean, I wish we had acceleration once, Nick. Alas, we do not. I see you. Are you holding a tree fluid extractor, Nick?
You bet I am, Isaac. I was holding a latex processing unit, Isaac.
You got both of them?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Oh
there you
wow.
go.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, don't throw them at me, Nick. I don't want them. I don't want anything you've touched. Okay. But if you want to take those upstairs, Nick, we still haven't worked on the upstairs room, Nick. It's still a complete mess. It doesn't look any nicer than it did before, Nick. But if you just want to start putting machines down up there, and if you also want to put down like one of those redstone wireless transmitters up there as well, just to start providing them with power.
Sure.
Essentially, the way that the tree fluid extractor works is you just put oak logs or any kind of log in front of it, and it will begin extracting fluid from those trees and then storing it in its internal tank. You then got to pump that over to the latex processing unit, and that will begin turning that tree fluid, which is latex, into tiny piles of rubber, which we can then craft up into, I think, normal rubber, which you can then craft up into rubber sheets, Nick, which we need to make some other machines from industrial foregoing. So if you could work on that, Nick, that would be fantastic.
I think you need to put down this RF transmitter, Isaac, to give them power, because if I do it, it won't like me.
Instead, how about you type in /XU and then press tab and then select my name, Nick, so that we can share in our usage of
power sharing.
Yeah.
And then your name.
Exactly. And then hopefully you can put that down and we can share in our good
now
power.
we're sharing. I think we're sharing.
Okay. Sharing is caring. Exactly.
Exactly. Here we go.
Oh, you ever think we spend too much time talking nonsense, Nick, together?
Yeah.
You ever think it's rubbing off on you?
Man, it shows. You freaking bet it shows. Oh, yeah.
In every single way, Nick. It's crazy.
How do you say this tree fluid extractor works? I put my wood in it, and it.
You put your wood in front of it, Nick. Just smack bang in front of the tree fluid extractor. It'll have like one side that looks different to the rest, and it'll just start sucking away, just start noshing on that tree.
Noshing on that tree.
Noshing away.
Noshing off
sucking
on that
it all
tree.
up.
Jeez.
Oh, it's maybe against terms of service, Nick. We probably can't show that. It's quite quite graphic, honestly, the way that it jeez.
Brutal.
Jeez. It's don't you do telling me, man.
That's brutal.
Oh boy. All right, so if I get, Nick, a bucket of water, actually we already have one, I'm fairly certain, Nick, that I can craft the bucket of water with the leather that I have just acquired, Nick. Look at this freaking
Oh my gosh.
Guy right
look at
here.
That. Oh.
It's a cow, and he's made of water. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
And we can pick him up, and we can put him in his place, Nick, because that's where he belongs.
Here we go. Put him in his place.
Put him in his place. I guess at the very least we want 2 of each cow in each zone, because ideally, Nick, we're going to breed these guys together. Now, we probably want more than 2 so that we can breed a little bit faster, right? Because 2 is quite slow. But if we can get at least 2 in each of these, the idea is, if you type in feeder into JEI, there are 2 kinds of feeder. There's the one from Actual Editions, then also the one from Industrial Foregoing. I guess either would work for us. But the idea is we're going to put down an animal feeder. We are going to need some form of automatic wheat farm, but then we're going to pump the wheat into the animal feeder. The animal feeder will automatically feed the cows when they're able to. The cows will breed. They will have a little baby cow. That baby cow will then go, hopefully, Nick, through into another area where he can be then like processed and sorted and sent wherever he needs to go, right?
I see.
That's the plan, at least. And then we can figure out the rest after the fact, right? We can figure out what we do with the rest of those cows from there on out.
You need to worry about the rest of it.
No need to worry about the little things, right? The minor details, right? The little tiny bits that you'd have to worry about. So do you have the how is that going up there, Nick?
I mean, it's noshing. Let's see what the nosh factor is. We got 480 noshes, Isaac. 500 noshes almost.
Is that 500 million noshes?
Million
noshes. What we have? 500 million noshes. 500 million noshes. Okay, cool. So you need to just pump that over using like a fluid conduit or a fluid duct into the latex processing unit, which does require power. And then
I can't use buckets then.
I guess you could, but I think we want to automate it because we need a lot of plastic, and you don't get much from it.
Right.
Like,
okay.
We need a lot of plastic. Plastic is made by smelting dry rubber. Dry rubber is made from 9 piles of tiny dry rubber, and I think like 1 tiny dry rubber is like 1,000 millibuckets or something. So we need quite a bit of
quite a bit.
we need quite a bit of latex to get this to work.
Actually,
I might be exaggerating. It might not be 1,000 millibuckets, but
I guess we'll find out.
Something like that, right?
Sure. Okay. I'll get some pipage. Fluid conduits of some sort.
Fluid conduits would work. I think fluid ducts might be easier to make for the time being, but yeah, either would do. I think we could also make the lava cow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can. The same thing here with just a bucket of lava. Honestly, Nick, that might be like an easier way. I don't know about easier because we've already got the automated lava, of course, but maybe a cooler way of automating our lava production, just having an array of cows produce it for us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Instead of simple methods, which is boring.
Yeah,
you want it being churned out the cow's udders, pure lava, scorching.
Exactly.
Scorching hot. That cow must be like seriously armored up, man, inside.
Man. He has just got like his udders are just lined with abs.
That must be an insulated cow.
Ripped. Like, he is, man. Everyone knows that abs are flame retardant. They do not set fire
at all. Exactly.
It's incredible, really. But no, that could be cool. Also, Nick, we do have like, I say we have it. Like, Applied Energistics does have support for fluids, right? You can store fluids within an Applied Energistics system. And so if we start, putting tanks, once we've got like the certain cows that we want, for example, once we've got like a lava cow and we've got it inside of one of those cow stalls, we can put a tank above that cow stall and then stick a fluid storage bus onto that tank. And then if we make a fluid crafting terminal, we can just click on any fluid we want, stick a bucket in there, and then just pull it out. So if you ever need a liquid, like a bucket of lava, you could just pull it all from within one fluid crafting terminal. Like, you don't have to go and manually find it wherever it might be. So I think that could be something really useful that we could work towards using these fluid cows.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I've got two lava cows. These guys are gonna go in the next set. Hopefully things don't get too fiery. Oh my Jesus! Did you see these guys?
What's up?
They look ill. Like,
oh wow. They look yeah, they look like you don't want to be near them, man.
They look
when
hot,
they sneeze.
Nick. I'm not gonna lie. Like that to me, that's hot. That's real
hot. That's hot.
What they look. That's hot. Gosh dang it. We're also completing quests here, though, Nick. Like, there is a quest to get, like, I think every single cow in the freaking game, right? So,
you bet there is.
We're getting there. Slowly but surely. How do I go about getting milk? I guess I need a normal,
normal-ass cow, Isaac.
But, like, we don't have a normal-ass cow.
Yeah, that's the problem. Where's the sinks at? I need access to one of our sinks.
Okay, it's downstairs, Nick. You know what? Just for you, Nick, I know we keep doing this. I'm gonna make a fresh sink. Okay.
Oh, thanks. That's actually what I was just planning to do. So
a fresh universal sink.
And the reason I was looking, Isaac, for the sink is to get water to make the next sink. Right?
Oh,
yeah. I ran into a bit of a problem.
Oh man,
there's just a barrel here with water in it. I don't know where that's.
Yeah, you can pull it out of that. That will auto refill. So you just that is right now. That's our source of water.
Oh, is that
it's hooked up to the main sink.
Okay. All right.
All right. I've just made some terracotta. So if you go in and just shift click in, the sink should have all of the ingredients now ready to go.
All right. Nice.
Okay. So I've made. All right. Do you have any wheat, Nick, by any chance? I know you started a bit of a brief wheat farm in the previous episode. Do you still have any, or do I have to go bone meal?
I think there's like seeds? 2 in the system.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just go bone meal some more here real quick. Shouldn't take. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh Nick. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even need to put all of those down, did I?
Oh man. No, you didn't really. We just did the one. Honestly. Yeah. All right. Here we go, Nick. Here we go. Time for some cow love making.
Love making. I'm out. I'm going to name pending while that occurs. I can't watch that.
Okay, so they've got a 5-minute cooldown on the breeding, so they can breed once every 5 minutes.
It's quite a long time.
Which is a little slow, but should be fine. Should be fine. So like we do have another cow somewhere. Like there is a floating name tag that says fluid cow on it.
Yes.
But I don't. Both of us see the name tag in different places, and thus cannot seem to grab the fluid cow, unfortunately. So I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do with that. Alas, I think, hopefully, if I'm not mistaken, we can make seared, because to make the fluid cows, like, they're all essentially the same recipe. It's a bucket of whatever liquid they make surrounded by leather, right? So to make the seared brick cow, I need a bucket of seared brick. Now, I think that we get seared brick by smelting cobblestone in a smeltery. And then my hope further from that is that I can just pull that out from like one of the drains, maybe? I'm not quite sure how I would go about pulling that out. I mean, into like an actual bucket.
Right. So you need seared brick, even though we have the seared stone cow.
Well, I want 2 of them, right? So I can breed more of them.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to breed that seared cow with other cows to get more cows. And so I want as many of them as possible. So I need like a second seared cow. We do have a second seared cow, but for whatever reason, he has become the invisible man and is unable to be attained. He has ascended beyond our mortal realm, Nick, into a realm of his own. It's insane.
That's pretty deep, actually, Isaac. That's pretty deep.
The whole ascending thing.
Yeah.
Is that the deep bit?
That's the deep bit. You ever played Ascension, Isaac?
Ascension? I don't think so.
I've never heard of it in my life. I just thought it sounded familiar.
Oh, man. I instantly just thought of Slay the Spire, which is probably a game that you are not familiar with, I would assume. But,
never heard of it in my life. How dare you
It's a
assume
card
so?
game on Steam, and
right.
it has an Ascension mode in it, which is what I thought of when you said that.
Is it in early access?
It is in early access, Nick. It comes out.
Right.
It comes out like in like 3 months' time. It's a good game. I would recommend it to any fans of card games. It's a single player card game as well. It's not like a Hearthstone style card game, but nevertheless, I'm not here to promote Slay the Spire, Nick. Unfortunately,
I'm almost done here with this animal feeder, right?
Ooh, nice.
The only thing I really need is purple dye. So,
do we have any purple flowers?
Good question.
Like floral purple
Let
powder?
me type in the word purple and see what comes up. Oh yeah, we have a mystical purple flower, Isaac.
Nice.
I'm sure that'll do the trick, no?
Nice. They will exactly do the trick, Nick. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I'm an idiot, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, people are gonna. Oh my goodness,
Yeah, what are you
Nick.
doing? What are you doing now? Right? What are you done?
Nick, I need a bucket of seared stone, Nick. Come with me.
What, from the pre-existing cow?
From the pre-existing.
You silly Billy.
I can just milk him.
You can just go.
I could just go.
That's what sound it made. Jeez.
Dang it.
There's like this molten stone just erupts from this poor animal's udders. Oh my god.
So in news that may make you despair, Nick, we're going to need an animal feeder for every single one of these.
Oh well, I've got one. So good start.
Although maybe we won't. Actually, now that I think about it, so obviously we don't want animals. We only want animals in these pens to breed with animals that are in the same pen, right?
Okay.
But then again, I don't think that it's physically possible for them to breed with each other between walls. And so I think if we just increase the range on that animal feeder to encompass all of these pens,
they'll all just breed
it
away.
might be fine. Yeah, I think they'll just breed in the way that we want them anyway.
Nice.
So if you want to look, in that case, Nick, towards making one of the upgrades from Industrial Foregoing.
Yeah, will this be like a range upgrade or something, or?
It is indeed called a range upgrade, yeah. A range add-on is what it's called.
Oh, range add-on. Range add-on. Yes.
Yeah, and they're not too bad to make either. You probably want to go for a high tier one. Maybe jump in straight at like diamond or emerald, maybe. We've got so many of them. That wouldn't be too difficult. Whilst you do that, Nick, I'm going to quickly make a market from Pam's Harvest Craft, potentially. One second, let me see here. I want to get an egg, and I believe that we can buy eggs, Nick. I did notice in the quest book, there are, under the chicken quest line, there are 3 ways to get eggs, Nick. There is, you can wholesale, you can buy a chicken, ranching, you can catch a chicken, or vegan, you can grow a chicken. There are 3 ways to get into the chicken mod.
I mean,
now, I really wanted to go the vegan way, just to, you know, for Dave more than anything else, but at the same time, Nick, the recipe for a chicken seed is so much more difficult than the recipe for a market to just buy a chicken egg, like with emeralds, which when we've got so many emeralds already that, like, I mean, I'm a sucker for a bargain, Nick, and
you are, man.
And they offered me a bargain, man, that I cannot turn
poor
down.
Dave. What's he gonna do now?
He's gonna be
human.
Fuming.
He's gonna be fuming, Dave, not vegan, Dave.
But look, like, I've already got two spawn chickens, Nick, so I can go and just put some chickens down inside of our, grass area and just have them start spitting out eggs. Actually, you know what? For now, I'm gonna go put them in here. I'm gonna go put them in one of these cow pens for the time being. There we go. And hopefully, eventually, they'll poop out an egg. I'm actually surprised at how few emeralds we've got.
Oh yeah,
we've only got 7 emeralds. Really? I figured we would have had.
I mean, I wanted me to use them for the range upgrade, Isaac. So shall I not?
Don't, because like we've got
diamonds or something.
We've only got 21 diamonds, honestly. I thought we had more. Like I was working under the assumption that we had, trillions. Maybe go with gold instead.
Yeah. Whatever floats your boat, man. As long as it will cover the range, right?
I know why. It's because we're not. Oh no, do I know why? Oh, I do know why. I think it's because upstairs, Nick. If you come with me. Up to the upper level of sifting, we're only sifting with a flint stiffened mesh for the gravel, and you need to sift with an iron stiffened mesh or higher to get diamonds and emeralds and whatnot. So, yeah.
So, shall I use the diamonds or
no? For now, use the gold, especially given that for today's episode we only need to encompass these 4 areas.
Sure.
I think that the gold upgrade should be fine, Nick. Hopefully, should be fine. These baby cows take 20 minutes to grow. Jesus. in all the versions of Mine Factory Reloaded, there used to be like a growth syringe that you could use to alter, like to make them insta grow up to full height. I don't know if there's anything we can do to make these guys grow quicker in this pack.
I see.
Maybe there is. I'm not quite sure. Now that I think about it as well, though, I might be able to use some of our emeralds here to purchase a cow. Just like I can. Here we go, Nick. This is how you go about getting. This is how you go about getting normal milk. Kapow! Look at this, Nick. This is what a free market gets you.
Oh, boom! Look at that.
It's a cow.
A regular old cow.
A regular ass cow.
Free market, man. Isaac. Is that by that? Do you mean a free market block or like just the free market in general?
Both, Nick.
Oh, both. Nice.
I mean both. You know. Here we go. Kapow. So does this just make a regular cow then?
Sound effect. Jeez.
You don't like the milking, Nick? So does this make a dip? Oh no, it's different. Look at that, Nick. So this is a normal cow. Right here.
Right.
And this is a milk cow?
Oh. So.
The only difference being that this one takes 4 minutes to be. You can only milk this guy once every 4 minutes, whereas this guy, you can just suck milk out of him all day long.
Squeeze him dry.
You can squeeze him dry.
Oh.
Poor boy. I feel like it really should be hair dry. I mean,
that would be biologically accurate, but you know.
Yeah, it would be, Nick. It would be.
Whatever.
Okay, so. I got another seared cow. Gonna throw this guy in here. There we go. So we're getting there, Nick. We're getting there. We're getting all Noah up in this, Nick. We're gonna have 2 of every single cow in no time. It's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait.
I've got the range add-on, and I've got the animal feeder.
Nice. So, bring it over here then, Nick. Bring it over here. Come with me over to our area. So we've got 2 seared cows. Yep. We've got 2.5 water cows, 2.5 fire cows. Here is 1 milk cow. What did I do with the other milk cow? Oh, here he is. Boom. 2 milk cows. We can breed these guys together as well to make 2.5, and we can do the same over here. Although we should wait and test this out. So if you want to place this down like in the middle, like here, pointing at the cows for now, that'll do.
Right.
We are going to move this because I hate this, but for now this will do. You can click show working area, and you can see right now it's just doing 1 block in front of it.
Okay.
If you put that range upgrade in, so if you like open it and just put it in there, you can see now it's covering a much larger area. That's not quite wide enough. Do you see this?
I don't see it. Where do I?
Bottom right, the snowball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now I see it. Yeah, so it's almost covering everyone.
Yeah, this is almost big enough, but not quite. So maybe we want to go like 1 tier up from this.
Right. Which was nether quartz. I should have done that, actually, because that's better than gold. Ah.
I mean, we've got less nether quartz than we do gold, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I guess either would have worked, but yeah, this will do. Do we have any eggs? Have these guys pooped out? They have not given me a single freaking... Nick, you see this? You see what they thought what they left on the floor instead of eggs?
Jeez. Not with them eyes.
Freaking just chicken manure. That's all they gave us.
Get back in there.
Just throwing it back at them.
Put it back.
Oh man, you would make a terrible farmer, Nick.
No, I would. I wouldn't be on the RSPCA's good books, would I? Oh man.
Oh man, you just see a chicken and just throw its own poop back at it. Oh man, savage.
His googly ass eyes. Look at them. Oh my god. Oh my god. So do we want to power this and see if they just start, going for it?
So we do need to pump wheat into this.
Oh, right. I see.
So, like, essentially all it will do is we still have to wait. The timers are still in place, right? Like, these ones are ready to breed again. But so every 5 minutes when they become ready to breed, this will just automatically feed them wheat. It means we don't have to do it manually, right?
Right.
I think, Nick, the best way really for us to grow wheat is going to be to make use of that free garden cloche that we got in a previous episode.
Free garden cloches.
Really?
We have loads.
How many garden cloches do we have?
3. I guess 3.
Oh, I don't know. You made it sound like we had 106.
Yeah, I thought we had 150, to be fair. I thought I've seen loads, but I mean, 3's pretty still good. No? Pretty good still? No?
Yeah, I mean, it should be fine. Like, honestly, Nick, I was working on the assumption we had 1, right? So 3 is, if I'm doing the math right, I think it's more than 1. So
right,
I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not certain. I'd have to check with a biologist, but I'm pretty sure that's right. In that case, Nick, where do you want to put those bad boys down?
I mean, God, like, just at this point, Isaac, just fry it anywhere. Like,
no.
Right, here we go. What about this room that you've got? What about
the space at the back?
Yeah.
Maybe. I was contemplating putting an elevator in the middle of here at both ends that goes up or down to the next floors. I was thinking more like maybe, I think place one down. Are they 2 or 3 tall? I think they're 3 tall, right?
Oh, yeah, 3 tall. Look at those.
Are they 3 tall?
They're 3 tall, yeah.
They are, but they also take power from the top, which is awkward.
Oh, right. So effectively 4.
The next question, Nick, is can they receive power from little wireless RF nodules?
They can.
They can. Nice. Okay, that makes life a lot easier. I'm thinking, Nick, potentially, how would they look just kind of embedded into the walls here?
Oh, right, sure.
Like replacing this wood?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I like it.
Like just
like
throw them down like this? You know, just have the 3 go in, like there's 3 slots here.
You got a hatchet on you by
I do have a hatchet,
yeah,
Nick. It's a very bad one. It's made of stone, but it exists, Nick. And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
It's all that matters.
They do look pretty good, you know, in these...
They look nice, man. Yeah, I'm a
areas.
fan. Yeah. What, the areas or the
cloches? They look embedded.
Oh, yeah. No, they look good. Yeah. They look like they're meant to be there. It's also going to make it a lot easier to pump the wheat into the animal feeder here, right? So, okay. So we do need an RF transmitter, Nick, to throw down atop that. How far away are they?
Isaac?
We do, yeah. We got exactly 1. Now, I don't know if all of these are going to be within range. It does say a 4-block. Let's see here. Oh, Nick, right-click on this thing up here.
The
nodule,
wow, yeah, look, it's doing it.
That.
It's giving them all power.
Even, I mean, if you look at the animal feed, Nick, you can see how slowly the power's coming in.
Oh, God.
I think, Nick, that is mostly just due to our lack of power generation.
Yeah.
Like, if we head on down to the lower storage TM floor, I'm fairly certain that this battery, it just has 0 RF because all of these are offline. So I think our problem right now is that we're just not producing fuel fast enough. Like, these cobblestone generators are just not doing it for us just yet, Nick. We should maybe look into, in a future episode, trying to get into like some kind of maybe big reactors, maybe just making power from other sources. Because like this is fine, and we could, if we wanted to, upgrade these steam dynamos to just be better. But I kind of like the idea of diversifying our power input, you know? It's like diversifying our portfolio of power generation.
Right,
and so
yeah, of course.
I'm kind of hoping to do that, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to suggest solar power, Isaac.
Yeah, solar power could work. We do have environmental tech in, so we can make a big old solar panel.
Then I remembered, Isaac.
Environmental tech.
No. Then I remembered where we are, Isaac.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, yeah, that's a...
That's
okay.
I mean, that was that was the joke, Isaac. I wasn't expecting you to be like, oh, yeah, that environmental tech, lol. And then I was like,
it's okay. In my defense, in the previous pack, there was a whole excuse me? Oh, no, never mind. In the previous pack, Nick, there was a whole quest line dedicated to making solar panels in StoneBlock 1.
Right.
And, like, because the mining dimension was a normal mining dimension. Like, it was an overworld without sides and everything.
Oh.
So, yeah, that was a whole thing. But, Nick, I have got a few eggs here. We're definitely going to need more eggs if we want to progress on in a meaningful way. But what we can do with the few eggs that we have, Nick, is if I very quickly here get some oak planks and just craft those up into some fence gates. What we should hopefully be able to do is go ahead and make these. Oh, no, I need even more, eh? Oh boy, give me a second. What's up?
I just completed the quest reward thing, Isaac, and I got 2 simple alloy smelters and 4 draconic cores.
Nice.
Right, that's pretty. It's pretty high end.
That's quite nice,
isn't it?
Yeah, that's not bad. I think we're also hitting capacity on our storage drawers, Nick.
Oh right, yeah. So
like,
I'm gonna have to bring in those.
Bring in the big guns.
Bring in the big guns up in here.
Oh man. But these things here, Nick, these mob filters that you can make from dark utilities, you put them down on the floor just like this, and the blocks that only allow babies to pass through them. So if we make the floor of our farms, instead of being made out of grass, if we make them out of these, it means that when the cows breed, when the breeder makes the cow breed, the baby will fall through the floor, and you'll see, Nick, I've already set up a baby cow dungeon over here for all of those baby cows. And so down here, Nick, is where we're going to then start processing those baby cows and, sending them places and maybe collecting them and storing them and doing all kinds of stuff, to try and fully automate the cow creation process, Nick. But for the most part, this is working out quite nicely. Have you ever used a garden cloche, Nick?
Never, ever.
Never have I ever. Oh, wow. Do you have any of those fluid conduits left?
Yeah, I have 4.
Nice. So, the garden cloches do require water. much like most. Oh gosh, careful! There's the floor.
There's a hole.
There's a hole. Yeah. So they do require water. Now we could. The easiest way to do this might just be to put like a
sink underneath.
A sink underneath every one, because I think that just auto. Oh no, it doesn't output there. Okay, so instead we are gonna have to pull up from that. So if you want to put like a little fluid conduit there, do you have any servos?
I do not. But I can whip one up. 1 second.
Nice.
There we
Whilst
go.
do that, I'm gonna grab some dirt so we can actually get this thing up and running.
Servo. Got one.
Let's have a look. Dirt. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, if you want to set that to extract from the sink up into the cloche, I'm going to throw this in there. Oh, there you go. And then you just put dirt and seeds in the middle.
Oh,
like
nice.
That.
And it does it.
There you go. That's it. It's done. That's going to start growing wheat. And I believe it's going to output it from... for now, it's going to store it in its internal inventory.
Yeah.
But eventually, it'll output it from this little like orange dot on the front here.
I see.
So we can kind of pull out of there. We could, I guess, like store it in like a storage drawer here and then pipe it across into the animal feeder, you know, from the other two. But yeah, this is working. I think, like I said, we'll probably move the animal feeder to like behind this so you don't see it.
Yeah.
And then just have these, you know, maybe we have like a storage drawer in front of this and then pipe underneath round to it. I feel like that could work out quite nicely. But yeah, look at this. We've got 4 wheat already, Nick. This thing is pretty quick, all things considered. I'm happy with it. So yeah, between episodes, hopefully we'll get some more. I guess we could also breed these chickens, right? So we can get more chickens. Oh yeah, there we go.
Got a baby.
A little bit
and
of
small poo.
A little bit of chicken love. Oh, they just, well, excuse me?
Did they just poo
popped out
on
an
you?
egg. No, they just popped out an egg.
Oh.
An egg. Instead of, oh, can I do that again? No, there's a cooldown. Okay. But they didn't just, look at this. This is they popped out a chicken egg. So there's a normal Minecraft egg, and then there's a chicken egg, which is a slightly darker egg.
Oh yeah, chicken egg. Normal Minecraft egg. Does the chicken egg mean guaranteed chicken?
It might guarantee a chicken. I'm not sure.
Should we try it?
Go for it.
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh. Oh, you know what that
Should I try
is,
the regular
Nick?
egg?
Oh.
See if that...
No. We need the regular eggs.
Oh,
Those
okay.
those are important, Nick.
I won't throw that one. I'll put that one
Those
back.
are important eggs. Before we wrap up here, Nick, you reminded me real quick of a project that I want to start working on, right? And that is project, in addition to the project we're already working on, right? Our current project is to remove all stone, Nick, and these two projects kind of go hand in hand.
Right.
This is project return, not return, this is project make the cave look like not a cave.
Okay.
Right? Because obviously we're going to dig out a large amount of stone, Nick, and when we do that, I also want it to not look like just a bunch of cobblestone. Okay? So, I propose, Nick, that we use these. Oh, hold on. That we use these here.
Whoa.
These are the inverted sky blocks. I know, right?
Oh,
so you can make a normal
God.
sky block that triggers with a redstone signal, but we can make an inverted sky block to give us the sky back, Nick.
Oh my, that's insane.
I know, right? It's crazy. I propose, Nick, that we make like a giant room beneath, like low down, and just fill it with like grass and trees and like surround the roof and the walls with skyblock so that it looks, Nick, for a brief moment, just for us, when we need to get away from it all, like we're back in the real world. Like we're back in a normal, non-stony world, Nick. How beautiful would that be?
That would be insane.
Right?
That's cool. We could put like root skylights in as well.
Yeah, we could.
Right?
Yeah, you could just, like put some
Crazy.
glass in the roof and then put the inverted sky above it so it looks like we're actually
The ultimate
like an actual skylight.
troll, Isaac.
That'd be great, Nick. That'd be great. They're not, the good news is, Nick, the best news, I guess, is that they're not even that hard to make.
What
so,
are they?
I mean, they are expensive. They require glass, endstone, and eyes of ender, which is all normally expensive, but endstone we have in abundance because the end is just full of endstone.
Yeah.
And then eyes of ender we've got because of all the end ore in the end.
Right.
And blaze powder we get from sifting dust. So, you know, really the hardest part about it all is just glass, right? And, I mean, glass is fairly easy to come by, Nick. Do you want to come and stand in this corner real quick, Nick? I'm going to surround you with as much skyblock as I can to make it feel, for you, Nick, as if, do you want to stand right in this corner here?
Yep, here you go.
I can't fully surround you, Nick, but I can give you the best.
Oh,
the best.
yeah. I feel like
That's
I'm
legit
starting on a skyblock, Isaac. Oh. We've turned it back into skyblock from StoneBlock.
We've turned it back.
There's the moon.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
I do love that you can see the sun and whatnot through it. That's great.
It's beautiful.
Oh, boy. It's real nice. It's real nice. I'm a big fan. And then there you go. Illusion shattered.
It was just you this whole time.
But yeah, there we go. So between episodes, Nick, I might try and get... I'll probably just try and breed a bunch of cows, so we've got a bunch ready to go for the next episode. We're also looking to getting these guys into those little like small cages, start producing some fluids. Maybe look into hooking those up to an AE2 system. But before we do that, we should probably look into getting like an actual AE2 system up and running that's not just, you know, ME crafting terminals or a storage bus. But Nick, that is a problem for future Nick and future Isaac. For now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up there for today. As always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit like. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos come out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.